Cardiologists always recommend healthy eating for their patients, but what does the cardiologist eat? Dr. Elizabeth Clotis is here with the answer to that question. Good morning.
Good morning. Great to be with you.
It's great to be with you too. So we know, of course, I think if you watch television, if you read anything, most people are aware of the best foods to eat, but we don't always, step right up there and make those good choices. What about cardiologists? Do they?
Well, I think we try. Everyone is human, and I would say some of the worst food choices are in the doctor's lounge in the hospital. So we're not perfect, but we can make better choices. And the best dietary advice I've ever heard is 7 words long, and it's eat food, meaning eat real food, food that your great-grandmother would recognize as food, not too much, mostly plants. Like, that's it. And if you primarily eat a whole food plant-based diet, you're going to be good. If you want to have some chicken from time to time, it's okay. You want to have an egg here and there, it's okay. So long as what's mostly ending up on your plate is greens, beans, fruits, vegetables, grains in their most whole and unprocessed forms, nuts and seeds, you're going to be great.
So let's talk about foods to avoid, is particularly, I think, the most serious ones that are problematic for not just our hearts, but for our overall health.
Yeah, the foods that never cross my lips are processed meats. So sausages, bacon, ham, deli meats, and that's because they tend to be high in saturated fats, which raise cholesterol and are pro-inflammatory. They're also very high in sodium, which helps raise blood pressure. And the World Health Organization has classified them as a class 1 carcinogen. So processed meats really, contribute to cancer risk. Tell
us about the one-step foods, or the step 1 foods. I'm going to say it right.
So step 1 foods, is really an attempt to help people eat in a way that supports cardiovascular health and specifically lower cholesterol. So they are formulated, and they're super easy. Like, this is it, like just a little packet, and this is one of the items, and you just tear it open. So you don't have to measure anything. You don't have to, worry about whether you're doing the right thing or not. Like, all the guesswork is taken out, and every single serving, whether it's a bar, instant oatmeal, all this, or this raw ground granola I just held up, is full of whole food fiber, omega-3 fatty acids, those healthy fats that are so cardioprotective, antioxidants, which fight free radicals inside our bodies, and then plant sterols, which are natural plant components that help lower cholesterol. And even with eating 2 servings a day, which is like so simple, you just sprinkle a little of the granola on your yogurt in the morning, you have a bar in the afternoon. We have documented through a randomized control clinical trial that you can see LDL, or bad cholesterol, reductions that in some cases are as profound as if you were to use a drug. Not everybody has a dramatic response, but most people, 80% in fact, see some cholesterol lowering just with changing out tiny amounts of food in their diet.
Well, send our viewers, please, to a website where they can learn more.
Yeah, so the website is step1foods.com, and you can learn more about the clinical trial there. I also write a blog every week on heart disease and heart disease prevention and nutrition. Nutrition, what we eat, has the greatest outcome on health. If you're going to do one thing, improve your diet.
Thank you so much, Dr. Elizabeth Clotis. Good to see you.
Thanks so much for having me.
And more lifestyles right after this. Stay with us.